Budgeting is often seen as one of the most important steps toward achieving financial freedom. Yet, many people feel like they can't quite get it right, or even worse, they avoid budgeting altogether because of misconceptions and myths that mislead them. If you've ever felt like budgeting just isn't for you, it might be because of these myths that hold people back from managing their money effectively. In this video, we'll break down the top 5 budgeting myths that keep people poor and show you how to debunk these misconceptions to finally take control of your finances. Let's dive in and find out how to budget smarter and build lasting financial success. 1. Budgeting is only for people with low income. Many people believe that budgeting is only necessary for those who are struggling financially. But this myth couldn't be further from the truth. The reality is, budgeting is for everyone, whether you're earning a modest income or a 6-figure salary. In fact, budgeting becomes even more crucial as your income grows. The more money you make, the easier it becomes to fall into the trap of overspending or getting comfortable with a lifestyle that doesn't align with your long-term goals. Even high earners can fall into the trap of overspending, simply because they don't have a clear picture of where their money is going. Without a budget, it's easy to get comfortable and spend excessively on non-essentials, which can prevent you from reaching your financial goals. Even if you're living comfortably now without a budget, you risk living paycheck to paycheck or making decisions that delay financial security. The goal of budgeting isn't just to survive or scrape by, but to thrive. Whether you're trying to pay off debt, save for a down payment, or plan for retirement, a budget is an essential tool for managing your money and achieving these goals. By creating a budget, you can make intentional choices with your money, ensuring that you're prioritizing your financial goals while enjoying life along the way. Budgeting helps you plan for long-term wealth and provides the foundation for financial security. It's about tracking your income and expenses, making adjustments where necessary, and planning for the future. Even those with large incomes need to budget to avoid wasteful spending and ensure long-term financial security. Budgeting gives you a sense of control over your finances, and with a proper plan, you can ensure that your money works for you rather than the other way around. Whether it's saving for a vacation, building an emergency fund, or investing in your future, budgeting ensures that every dollar has a purpose, helping you reach your goals faster and more efficiently. 2. Budgeting means you can't have fun or enjoy life. One of the biggest misconceptions about budgeting is that it's a restrictive practice that forces you to give up all the things you enjoy. People often associate budgeting with deprivation, which leads them to avoid it altogether. However, budgeting doesn't mean you have to sacrifice enjoyment or cut out all your fun activities. In fact, the opposite is true. When you create a realistic budget, you're actually giving yourself the freedom to enjoy life within your means. You can allocate money for entertainment, dining out, and vacations, but the key is doing so in a way that doesn't jeopardize your financial goals. A good budget includes categories for both essential expenses, like rent and utilities, and fun expenses, like hobbies and leisure activities. Budgeting allows you to set aside money for the things you love, while also ensuring that you're saving and investing for the future. Rather than feeling guilty about spending money on fun activities, a solid budget helps you plan for them so you can enjoy life guilt-free. By balancing needs, wants, and savings, you can live your best life while staying financially secure. 3. You need to track every penny to have a successful budget. Another common myth is that budgeting requires tracking every single penny you spend. While it's important to be aware of your spending habits, obsessively tracking every cent is not necessary for success. This myth can overwhelm people and make them feel like budgeting is too difficult or time-consuming. It can lead to frustration and cause them to give up on budgeting altogether, thinking it's too restrictive. But the truth is, you don't need to be perfect to succeed financially. Instead, focus on tracking your major expenses and setting realistic spending limits for each category. For example, you could set monthly spending limits for categories like groceries, entertainment, or dining out. You don't need to account for every coffee you buy or every snack. Rather, focus on the bigger picture, areas where your money tends to slip away. By identifying these major spending categories, you can take control of your finances without getting bogged down in the details. Use budgeting tools and apps that help you track the big picture without micromanaging every purchase. Many apps automatically categorize your expenses, saving you time and energy while giving you a clear overview of your spending patterns. These tools can even offer insights into where you're overspending, so you can make adjustments without needing to manually enter every single expense. Apps like Mint or Inab, You Need a Budget, can simplify the entire process and help you stay on top of your goals. The goal of budgeting is not perfection. It's about creating a system that works for you. As long as you have a general understanding of where your money is going, you don't need to track every penny to achieve financial success. Remember, budgeting should be about progress, not perfection. Focus on making gradual improvements, and over time, you'll see the benefits of being financially mindful without feeling overwhelmed by the details. With the right tools and a clear strategy, budgeting can become an empowering, manageable habit. 4. A budget is only for people who are struggling. Another myth is that budgets are for those who have financial problems or are in debt. In reality, budgeting is important for everyone, regardless of financial status. Even people with a comfortable income can benefit from budgeting because it helps to avoid unnecessary spending, save more, and reach financial goals faster. A budget serves as a financial roadmap, guiding you toward the goals you want to achieve. Whether you're saving for a house, retirement, or an emergency fund, a budget will help you stay on track. A budget also helps you avoid living paycheck to paycheck, even if you have a high income. Without a budget, it's easy to spend beyond your means or let lifestyle inflation creep in, leading to unnecessary debt. Additionally, budgeting allows you to proactively prepare for big expenses like vacations, weddings, or even unexpected costs like medical bills. By creating a budget, you can take control of your finances, ensure you're saving for future goals, and build wealth over time. Budgeting helps prioritize needs, reduce financial stress, and encourages smarter financial decisions. It's a critical tool for both financial stability and growth, giving you the ability to live comfortably within your means while still working toward your financial dreams. 5. Once you create a budget, you're done. Many people think that once they've set up a budget, they don't have to think about it again. However, a budget is not a one-time task. It's a living, breathing document that requires regular updates and adjustments. Life circumstances, income, and expenses can change over time, so it's important to review and update your budget regularly. For instance, you might receive a raise at work or your rent could increase, and these changes should be reflected in your budget. If you're paying off debt, you'll want to adjust your budget to accommodate additional debt repayments. Your financial priorities may also change as you move through different stages of life, such as getting married, having children, or planning for retirement. Moreover, unexpected expenses can crop up at any time, like medical bills or car repairs, which might necessitate a change in your budget. By reviewing your budget regularly, you ensure that you are staying on track with your financial goals. Budgeting is an ongoing process, and regular reviews will help you stay on top of your finances. The goal is to stay flexible and adjust as needed while keeping your financial objectives in sight. And there you have it, the top 5 budgeting myths that are holding you back from financial success. Budgeting doesn't have to be difficult or restrictive. With the right mindset and approach, budgeting can empower you to take control of your finances, save more, and ultimately achieve financial freedom. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips on budgeting, saving, and investing. Let me know in the comments which budgeting myth you've encountered the most and how you plan to change your approach moving forward. I'll see you in the next video.